Hello, welcome to the Payescape online payroll portal. In this brief demonstration, I will take you through as an accountancy practice how you can view your client base, their employees, and submit their payroll directly through our online portal. The screen you see in front of you here now is the first screen you'll come to once we have set you up with the admin access. As you can see here in this demonstration, we have 4 clients already set up on this system. What you will see here set up by our implementation team is all your client base, pre-set up with all their employee information and year-to-date figures already in place. So for this example, we will take you through one of these customers on here just to show you how the system works. In the top left, we can see firstly a box in your logo here. In this box, your business logo will be displayed next to the Payescape logo. This will also be set up under each and every company within the online portal. So if I use the John's demo company here firstly as the one to go into. So we click on the name of the business. This takes us firstly into the employee screen. Now I'll come back to this screen very shortly, but first I'm going to take you into the company screen. So we can do that by clicking on the icon on the left side here. Now in here we have all sorts of company information that is held based on what information is provided to us. So we have company name, address details in this screen, for example. Under payroll setup, we would then have the additions and deduction pay elements. And in security, which is something we'll touch on, is basically the level of access that we can actually give the customer themselves. This ranges from employees being able to view their payslips online to actually giving the customer themselves admin access should it be required. Now I'll take you back to the employee screen where we started off at. So as we see, in here we can see all the active employees for this company. To add an employee, you would click on the link in the top left here. Then following the on-screen instructions, you would enter the personal information for an employee to set them up on the system. To amend an employee, you can click on their ID number, which takes you into their record. So if I click on this first person here now, we are now in their record where we can amend any personal information such as address, name, any information you might have that needs updating on this record. To make them a leaver, under the work info screen, you can enter in the leave date for this employee and save. This will then feed down to the payroll team for processing the P45 information. Under payroll setup, this is where we can set the actual pay rate for the employee. Should the rate increase, we can enter new lines of information for the increased pay rate. Under the additions and deductions tabs, here we hold other fixed elements such as overtime rates for the employee themselves. If we go into the payments, here we hold the bank details for this employee. Now these can also be amended and updated at any time to their latest account details. Now the next screen I'll take you on to now is the actual payroll submission. So to do that, we click on the payroll icon on the left here. In here there is only the one link to click on, and that's start new payroll. So we're going to click on that now. What this does, this starts the actual pay creation cycle. So in this instance, we're going to create the monthly payroll for the 30th of September's pay run. Now you always want to make sure that this is the next pay run in the calendar. If not, then you can click on the drop down box and select a desired date you wish to run payroll for. Now all we're going to do then is click the start pay entry button at the bottom here. Now what this is doing now, this is now creating the payroll batch. This is pulling all your employee information together along with any fixed components they may have or other additions all into one file so that the payroll may be processed on. Now that batch has been created, we can actually go into it. To do that, we click on the date at the start here. Now in here we can see all the employees under this company and their active pay components to be processed. So we can see the employee we're in just now, Mr. Joe Bloggs. We can see the salary coming through here. We can also see the hourly rates for other employees on this system. One person has a fixed hours of 130. Now we can change this to actually say process 100 hours for this employee and maybe give others some additional hours too. This is where you would do any sort of adjustments you'd want to your pay cycle in here. Any hours you'd want to process employees or any other figures such as bonuses, these are where you would key in these information. Now using the demo on here, we've now say we're happy with the information we've got on screen. We can now submit the payroll. To do this, we press the complete button, and this takes us into a totaling screen just so you have round values of all the information you're going to be submitting. Once you have checked that you are happy with the totals on this screen, you can now generate a pay report if you so wish, which is a PDF file that can be downloaded there for total gross values of all the elements you're submitting across to Payescape for processing, or you can simply just approve and submit the payroll, which we're going to do in this instance. So you would click the approve button, followed by the submit button to send the data to Payescape. The data will now be received by Payescape within 10 minutes, and once processed, the reports will be returned to you for verification and approval. This concludes the demonstration on the online payroll portal. We look forward to working with you in the near future, and our teams will be there for any guidance you require on this system. Thank you.